Hi guys, it's Ariel from Seattle Coffee Gear, and today we are going to be making some French pressed coffee, and we're going to top that with an ube cold foam that we are going to make with the new Capresso Froth Select automatic milk frother. And for those of you who don't know, ube is a distinctly Filipino ingredient. My mom came from the Philippines. It's a really beautiful dark purple yam that has a very distinct flavor. It's kind of sweet and nutty. The closest that I can describe it to would be kind of like taro bubble tea, if you've ever had that. It's like that purple boba that you get from bubble tea places. So that is the closest that I can describe to it, but it's used in a lot of Filipino desserts like rice cakes, cake, all sorts of things. So I thought it would be a fun idea to try it with coffee. So what I have in the French press is Counterculture's Big Trouble. It has nutty tasting notes, and I figured that would really complement the flavor of the ube. So what we're going to do is we have our Capresso milk frother here. I'm going to set it to the cold foam setting. And I have 8 ounces of non-fat milk. Now, non-fat milk is actually the best dairy milk to use to make cold foam because it's going to provide you the most stable froth. So I'm going to put this in. And I am going to go ahead and get this going. Now, this happens very quickly with the cold foam. It happens in, I would probably say, about 2 minutes or less. So while that is going, I have my cup here. I just have some vanilla syrup that we're going to use ½ ounce of to sweeten it. And I'm going to fill it to where we have 1 inch of room left. And we're just going to kind of let it do its thing. And the foam in here is already doubled in volume. So now I'm going to do ½ ounce of the ube syrup that I made. So it's 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water, and 1 tablespoon of ube flavoring. And you can find that at your local Asian market. If you've ever been to H Mart, you'll be able to find it there. So I'm just going to put this in, and again, aim for the sides here. We're almost done, so I'm going to let this go until I don't see any more white bits. So we want everything to be incorporated so the color is uniform. This takes about 2 minutes or so. And the nice thing about this is the foam that it makes is closer to what you would get with meringue if you were to make something with whipped egg whites. That is a very similar texture to what we're going to have with this drink. And if you see some kind of lingering whites around the side, you can just kind of go in very gently with a spoon. Not necessarily stir it, but kind of like just scrape the sides. So that took about 2 minutes. Now this next part is really important. You want to get that cold foam on top as soon as possible, and you can see the texture right here. It's kind of like a very loose meringue. So we're just going to gently layer it over the top. And you want to get this on top as quickly as possible because it will revert back to a liquid eventually. And the nice thing about this is you can refroth it over and over again. So now you can see we just have these lovely purple soft peaks. Right, so this is our finished drink. You can see our layer of coffee underneath, and then we have this beautiful ube cold foam on top, and you can see how purple it is. So now we're going to sip it. A foam mustache. It's really interesting. The flavor is great. The nuttiness from the Big Trouble in the French press really complements the flavor of the ube. There's a nice contrast because we have the cold foam on top and the hot coffee underneath. So it's really comforting and really good. It tastes like my childhood. So far I am really loving the Capresso Frost Select. It's great for cold foam. It did take a while with that hot chocolate, but for cold foam drinks, it's perfect. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and comment below. See you next time, guys. Cheers!